Yes, like these Reactor watches right here, worn by Jay Steigerwald and Jay Fedko. Reactor watches brought to you by Eastern H2O, located in the Fox Chapel Plaza, a performance sports store. You are Neil Walker's father. You have sons playing baseball. You know the history of the Pirates. You have a pretty good concept of what the future looks like it holds for the Pirates. You know who owns the Pirates. And your son is in Neil Walker's position. You encourage him to sign a long-term deal, possibly that long enough to, I don't know, keep him here well into his 30s, maybe his prime contract that he's going to sign. Do you tell him to sign with the Pirates, or do you tell him to have an open mind and go wherever he can get the best deal?
I would tell him that I would give the Pirates every opportunity to sign him. The Pirates were the team that drafted him #1 and believed in him, and I would encourage him to sign with the Pirates, play in his hometown. I would.
Now, you're a guy who played Major League Baseball.
I know, but I mean, he's going
to
make a ton of money no matter where he goes.
Yeah, but you're a competitor.
Yeah, but I think the Pirates are about to be competitive.
So
they were last year.
Okay.
I do.
But you're going
to... The fact they're talking to him about a long-term deal.
If I'm his father, I tell him, get out of town.
There's that curmudgeon again.
Go play for a winner.
I don't.
Well, now look, if he becomes a free agent, and the teams that are bidding for him are the Kansas City Royals, the Pirates, and
maybe I'm a little romantic.
The Indians or something, you know. But if he's got the Boston Red Sox want to sign him and play him at second base, and I'm a major, and I know that you get one go around as a major league player,
right?
And you're going to spend it all in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to say to him, you've already made more money than you'll ever need in your life. No matter what you sign, no matter where you go, you've made more money than anybody we know, anybody we've ever known. Your kids are never going to have to worry about money. Your grandkids are never going to have to worry about money. But you're going to be 31 years old. If you're playing on a team that's going into its 12th 5-year rebuilding program, which it could very well be 3 years from now, you're going through this again, and you're going to be stuck here, and now you're going to be a Pittsburgh guy who's a bad guy because you want out of your hometown. I tell him, depending on the team, if he gets offered a contract from a perennial contending team that plays in a good market with big crowds, and you get to become a real Major League Baseball player for a few years, I tell him to get out quickly.
I mean, if all things were equal, if the contracts were similar, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if
contracts are similar, money-wise,
your son is offered after what Neil Walker has done to this point,
right?
You're his dad, and he gets next week an offer to. I guess obviously this is when's he become a free agent if he doesn't sign a contract?
He has a couple years left. You know, I don't know. 2 years left. Anybody know?
Whatever.
I'm going to say 2 years left. Maybe I'm wrong.
So do you? He has 4 years before he can become a free agent. So you're basically saying take the cash. Now, if it's a 4-year contract, yeah, I'd do it tomorrow. But I'm not selling him much of my free. I'm not signing some 8-year contract.
Are you sure he's got 4 years left? You get 6 years. All right, that doesn't sound right to me. But
he's been 2 years. How many years has he been in the big leagues?
I think it's been at least 3. He was drafted in 2005. He was up here in 08, wasn't he? I don't know. Somebody look us up. Kenny, I'll look at. Let me look it up. I'm sitting here on the Pirate website. What am I asking these guys to look it up? I'm on the Pirate website looking at Jose Tabata's numbers.
Yeah, heck with him.
Which, by the way, that guy, you want to talk about a guy who's gone downhill every year. Oh, my goodness. I mean, no wonder they're trying to get rid of him.
But now, you know, again, I'm qualifying this with if look, they want to offer him a ton of money for the next 4 years, but
John, I'm disagreeing. You're asking me if I'm his father, okay? If I'm his father, I'm advising him to stay with the Pirates, the team that drafted you #1. You're from this area, and try to help that team turn around.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just really naive. I don't know.
I want a taste of playing in a World Series if I can get it. I want a taste of a pennant race.
Okay, he played 110 games in 2010. That tells me he's got 3 full years of service. I always thought it was
Super 2. He was through 2016. They've got him.
Well, again, he's a man. I'll buy that.
Okay.
He knows.
So through 2016.
That's awesome. 2013. Wow.
So they got him for 4 more seasons, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Wouldn't even be worrying about
how
signing
old is
him
he?
to a long-term deal.
He's got to be.
And actually, they brought him up in 09, so I was wrong. That's right. He had the broken wrist. He lost 1 year with a broken wrist.
He was born in what year?
He was born in 85.
He's 27. That takes him up to 31.
So, look, I'm not being cynical. I would advise him to stay here. He's a hometown kid playing for his hometown team.
What's likely to happen here? Is he going to get an offer, or is he looking for an offer that
they're going to offer him a 6-year deal? That's probably what they're going to do. They're going to get 2 years of free agency, and plus it's good PR for the team to reward this kid. I like, especially with 4 years left in his deal. I'm really telling him to go ahead and do it.
I think I sell him the 2 years of the free agency because 4 years is a long time, and you don't know. You could also
he could break his leg tomorrow.
You could also become a 220 hitter 3 years from now.
It's a great thing about, which I don't think you will.
Yeah,
but you could break a leg.
So if I'm his father,
by the way, he almost has.
If I'm his father, I'm advising him to make a financial decision at this point and sign the deal. Give him 2 more years.
And again, I'm going to go farther than that. If he was a free agent, I would be advising him to stay with the Pirates if all things are equal.
Separate.
We would, because I think I'd want him to make good in his hometown where he grew up.
I would too if I thought he had a chance.
I think he has a chance, John. I think the Pirates are going to have a window here.
Well,
coming soon. Tyon and Cole are looking great in camps. Cole's hitting 100. Did you hear this? And Tyon apparently has looked good in his bullpens, and now we're going to see Tyon against the USA. You know that's coming up in the WBC.
Yeah,
Tyon's getting the start for Canada against the USA, and that's going to show a lot.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Remember that Steigerwald v. Fedko is brought to you by Eastern H2O, located on the Fox Chapel Plaza, and don't forget the Reactor watches.